perfume wish list is never ending because I can't stop, won't stop sampling perfumes. So here's what's been going on to my perfume wish list most recently. Before I get into my wish list, if you're new here, my name is Erin, and I like to talk about all things perfume and smelling good. So if that's something that interests you, I hope that you'll like this video and go ahead and subscribe. So let's dig into my little bag of samples. This is a little Kayali pouch that I got with a Kayali fragrance years ago, and this is where I like to put the samples that I love enough to want to get a full bottle of. But the first fragrance I want to talk about, I actually don't have a sample of, but I sampled it in store at Neiman Marcus, and that's Fleur de Peau by Diptyque. It is a beautiful, fresh musk fragrance, very powdery with some iris in there. It also has one of my personal favorite notes of all time, which is aldehydes, but it's not super vintagey with its aldehydic element. It just adds a sort of crisp, clean airiness to the scent. It has a little bit of rose, and it's just a really timeless, classic, chic, sophisticated scent that I think is perfect for spring and summer. So that's definitely on my wish list. If you have not yet heard of Odette Parfum Company, what are you even doing? I need you to pause this video, open up a new tab in your browser, and look up Odette Parfum Company because they make some of the best gourmand fragrances I have ever had the pleasure of putting my nose on. And Petit Gateau was my favorite from their Discovery set. This is a delicious, syrupy, sweet, lactonic cake scent, and it's very almondy. It has a note of marzipan, so it gives it just a lot of almondiness. It also has lots of vanilla. It has a note of whipped cream. Oh my gosh, some creme brulee. It's just truly an edible scent, but that almond gives it almost like an aromatic element as well. It is just so beautiful and so wearable too. Like sometimes those overly edible gourmands aren't really wearable, but I feel like this is a very wearable yet edible gourmand fragrance. Definitely worth getting a sample of. The next sample that I want a full bottle of is called Nuée Bleue from Maison Violet, and this is an ultra sophisticated, fresh, powdery fragrance that I think is just so incredibly chic. It opens with a very fresh and zesty bergamot and lemon, and then settles into this very powdery iris note. Oh my gosh, it also has a really prominent note of carnation that behaves a little bit like cloves in this. It's just fresh, powdery, kind of musky, and just really timeless and beautiful. I just absolutely need a bottle of this. 1111 by Lake and Sky is one of my favorite perfumes of all time, so it's no surprise to me that I fell in love with my sample of 1111 Azure by Lake and Sky. This is an aquatic take on the original. I think it's also a little bit more floral and maybe a little bit less sweet, but you still get that sort of your skin but better 1111 DNA. I think 1111 Azure is the perfect scent for like wearing to the beach or wearing to the park. It's just really fun, playful, a little bit youthful, but not necessarily juvenile, just really fun. It's just an absolutely beautiful aquatic scent. Finally, from the House of Guerlain, we have Feve Gourmande. This has been around for a while and I'm just very late to the game, but this is probably the best chocolate scent that I have ever smelled. Chocolate can be really difficult to perfect in perfume, but I feel like Guerlain has really done it here. This has a little bit of sweetness from rum as well, but it doesn't have like any of that alcoholic bite from the rum. It's just some sweetness. It's a little bit smoky, a little bit spicy. It's just a super sexy chocolate fragrance. It doesn't really smell that gourmand to me, or at least not very edible. It's just super sexy, and it's grown. I don't want to say mature, but it's like a very grown chocolate fragrance. It's just a really beautiful chocolate fragrance that is definitely worth sampling. So those are all the samples of which I want full-size perfumes. Would love to know what's on your wish list in the comments. And again, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.